everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be I have glistening on my teeth. Today we are going to be diving into my August favorites. These are products I was really jiving with in the month of August. I cannot believe it's September. I really cannot. I want to share with you these products I was really loving. Some of them I'm currently wearing on my face right now, and you will actually see me apply these in action if you come back to my channel on Wednesday, because that's when you're gonna see a tutorial on this look right here. I feel very fall with these eyeshadows, and yeah. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. But before we do, don't forget to please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you know when I post, typically Wednesdays and Saturdays at 9 a.m. Pacific time. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get on into it. So I actually have a pretty comprehensive list of different products I've been loving this month, ranging from makeup to random stuff to toiletries to bath to brushes. So we have a pretty good mix this month and I'm really excited. So let's start with the non-makeup stuff and save the best for last, if you will. I have really been loving this night cream, and I know it's the night cream that I always use. This is the Found Clarifying Arnica Night Cream. This is so beautiful. I spoke about it in my skincare collection video. I don't know if you can see, but basically this is what it looks like. It's just this really nice light texture that's so emollient, but it sinks right into the skin. So even me with oily skin, I can use this and it feels so like smooth and lightweight. I just feel like it's amazing because it's natural and it's clarifying. It has arnica flower and aloe vera and cucumber extracts to help cool your skin, to help hydrate your skin, to help soothe your skin. And I love using this as a night cream because it only has those like botanical ingredients in it to help with, you know, acne or red spots or whatever. And the reason why I like that is because I'll go in with a different treatment, like maybe an AHA or benzoyl peroxide or anything like that underneath as my serum or spot treatment, and I don't like to overdo it with those chemicals. So I like having a night cream that's purely like natural ingredients, and I find that it just helps my skin so much. It keeps it hydrated, it sinks right into my skin, but it doesn't feel heavy, but I still feel like I'm good to go for the rest of the night, and I don't feel like my face is dying. It's not suffocating. It's really lightweight and airy, and I feel like those of you with dry skin might really like this too, because it's not like a gel consistency, which is suited for oily skin. It's a true cream. I haven't really had any skin issues, knock on wood, since I've started using this consistently, and I love it. You can find Found at Walmart. They have an amazing line of natural cosmetics and skincare, and I'm actually going to pick up their brightening face mask soon, and I cannot wait. So I highly recommend the Found Clarifying Arnica Flower Night Cream. Another bath slash toiletry product I love is this Tree Hut Shea Sugar Scrub. Mine looks all messed up because it's almost empty. I use it every time I take a bath, and I take baths pretty often. I would say 2 to 3 times a week, basically on most days where I'm not washing my hair, just because I love just decompressing in a bath. It's like one of my favorite things ever. And I love that Tree Hut is a natural cruelty-free brand, and they're actually known for their sugar scrubs. And this is one that's almond and honey scented. I actually just ordered another one that you're going to see in my upcoming haul. But this is just amazing. You twist it off. I love that you can just scoop out a little bit, and I smooth it all over my arms, all over my legs, and I just find that it really helps exfoliate my skin, and then it just leaves it super nice and hydrated. And this has certified organic shea butter, almond extract, and honey. They have a bunch of different scents if you're not into almond and honey, but I highly recommend all of them because the ingredients are the same. It's not too gritty, it's not too sticky, it's truly the perfect consistency, especially if you're not someone who likes to moisturize after you shower or bathe. I think this is really good because it does kind of reveal that smoother skin underneath. So I highly recommend Tree Hut Organic Shea Sugar Scrub. Something that I recently bought on Amazon that I didn't know if it was going to be a gimmick or not is this Touch Beauty Essentials Sonic Eye Massager. And this is so cool. So basically it's just this little metal tip that you put on eye cream and then you just massage it. When it comes into contact with skin, like watch. Do you hear that? I'm putting it next to my mic. Do you hear that? It's so cool. And then the more you do it, it actually warms up and it feels super nice underneath the eyes. So I've been using this every night with my eye cream. I don't know if it makes such a huge difference, but I feel like the experience alone is worth it, and I feel like it really does allow the eye cream to just penetrate further into your skin. It's really cool, and this was about 15 bucks. I'll see if I can find the link and link it down below. The one that I specifically bought on Amazon. I think it's so cool, and it feels really nice. Next up, I want to talk about this lip balm. This is the Drunk Elephant Lippie Balm, and I know these lip balms are so expensive. I keep buying lip balms, okay, but I have dry lips, and this is so cute. It's like the tiniest little packaging, and I still will use typically my Bite Beauty lip balm underneath like liquid lipsticks and stuff, except not today, but typically I will in the morning or whenever I'm getting ready. This is like my underneath lip balm because it really forms a nice tacky layer. But I like this around the house, and Drunk Elephant's great. It's made in the USA. This lip balm is like $20, but honestly, I feel like lip balms last for a really long time, that it's worth it. And I like this one specifically for around the house because it lasts a long time. It doesn't feel like anything too special if you were to just put it on the back of your hand. Like, it's not sticky or anything. It truly just feels like a regular lip balm, but I find that I don't have to reapply this. Like, I find that if I just put this on after I shower and I just chill for the rest of the night, I don't think about my lips being chapped, which is really strange for me. Normally I need to reapply every hour or so just because my lips are that dry, and if I'm eating or drinking, you know what I'm saying. But this is really, really great, and I recommend it if you're looking for like an around the house lip balm. I don't think it's gonna be the best for overnight. I still prefer my Burt's Bees overnight lip mask. That is like the best thing ever. Wake up and my lips still feel hydrated. It's amazing. I don't think this will take you through the night like that. I don't think it's the most intensively nourishing, but it definitely is full of really good ingredients, all natural and great for around the house. Okay, then I want to talk about this guy. This is the Kale Polish Almond Hand Cream. This stuff is so good. I bought it on the Kale Polish website, Kale Polish, Kathleen Lights. I've talked about her nail polishes before, and I was really curious in this hand cream because my hands are very dry, and I use this all the time at work. I'll just put this in my work bag, and I just carry it with me, and I love how it's a little bit bigger than your standard hand cream, but it's really sleek and thin that it just fits perfectly anywhere, and I love this scent. Ugh. It's like almond scented, but it smells so good. It's truly just smells so fresh and yummy. I love it. And I'll bring it up to my arms as well, and it sinks right into your skin. I believe it's $12 for 2.5 fluid ounces. Opening is a little bit wider than your standard hand cream, so you don't have to squeeze as hard, and it's not going to pop on you. I just truly love it, and I've been using it non-stop this month. So. All right, I have one more kind of like lifestyle-y product before we dive into makeup. This is the For Her Anti-Chafe and Moisturizing Body Glide Gel. It literally looks like a deodorant. You twist it up, but this is great if you're someone like me who does not have a thigh gap, and I don't say that like I'm embarrassed. I don't. I was a swimmer my whole life. I have thicker thighs. I'm not like a skinny person. People used to make fun of me in high school for having beefy arms, but you know what? I've embraced it. It's fine, and I'm fine with having thighs that touch. I mean, I'm not embarrassed about that. I have an athletic build, but what's great about this is that in the summer, especially when I'd be walking around in shorts, I would find that sometimes my thighs would like rub against each other and they would be really painful. And this is great because you can literally just rub this onto any areas that you shave, not just your thighs, but for me personally, I do it like in between my thighs, like a couple swipes, and it kind of creates this barrier where you're not chafing, like because you have like that extra layer separating your skin from your other skin, you know what I'm saying? So even though your thighs are touching, there's this comfortable glide where you don't feel like you're rubbing yourself raw, if that makes sense. So I just think this is great. I got it off Amazon, but you can also find things like this at Ulta and a bunch of random stores. I love it. Okay, finally, let's move on to makeup favorites. So I want to talk about this bronzer. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer in the shade Saddle. It's the bronzer I'm wearing on my face right now. I love this because it is so pigmented, but there's not any fallout when you put your brush into it. Like, do you see that color payoff? It's so nice, but it blends out so smoothly. I don't think I own a smoother bronzer than this. It's not the creamiest, but it is probably the smoothest that I own, and I truly love it. I think you can build it up to give you such a nice color, but it never looks harsh or heavy, and this packaging is really, really cool. You can see it has like the hollow A's. I love it. I think this is an amazing bronzer if you're looking to buy a higher end bronzer. Definitely check out ABH bronzers. They're great. Another powder I want to talk about is this e.l.f. Prime and Stay Finishing Powder in the shade Light Medium. I know I told you guys that previously my Cover FX press powder was in my kind of on-the-go makeup bag in my purse, but I've replaced it with this because I just figured it would be better because it is like a smaller mini size. This is amazing for touch-ups. It's a $2 powder. There aren't really any sketchy ingredients in it, but look how pigmented that is. Sorry, I don't mean to flip you off, but look how pigmented that is. And the brush that I use truly picks up a lot of product. So you are truly mattifying areas or touching up areas or perfecting areas, and you see that color payoff and you see those pores become minimized and you see that shine go away because your brush picks up a lot of this powder. And I think it's just the perfect on-the-go powder. It truly gets the job done. Okay, I have two primers I want to share with you. The first is the Smashbox Photo Finish Iconic Primer Stick. This is the Iconic Photo Finish Primer in a tube. This looks like a glue stick like this. You just kind of paint it on and it kind of blurs your pores. And I know, I spoke about this in a disappointing products video, but truly, I have found the right way to use this. I only use this literally in the center of my face. I use very little and then I just tap it out. And I feel like because I use very little, it doesn't peel off the way that I was experiencing before when I thought it was disappointing, because when it would peel off, it made my foundation look patchy. But truly, I think this is great just as like a T-zone primer if you get oily like me. And it does help kind of minimize the appearance of pores. I think this is great. And the other primer I want to talk about is the ColourPop All-Star Matte and Blur Primer. I did a review on this All-Star line with the setting spray. I'll link that down below if you have not seen it already. I know that in that video I mentioned that the ColourPop All-Star setting spray would be a little bit more worth your money because it did make my makeup last a little bit longer than the primer. I kind of tested out one on each side. But while I think that is still the case, I do think that that lasts a little bit longer. I think this consistency is so unique. I spoke about that a little bit in that video, but it comes out like a thicker lotion. Like you rub it in and it feels really luxurious and thick, and it creates this nice layer on your face to serve as a base before you put on your foundation. And for that reason, that's why this has been my favorite this month. I've been using it a lot because I don't really have any primers like this in my collection, and I think it just feels so nice on the face. This has just been like my favorite primer this month, just all around, because of the consistency and the way it makes my face feel and the way it makes my makeup go on. Okay, and then we have this guy. This is the IT Cosmetics CC Cream. This is what I am wearing on my face right now. This and this has been like my go-to combination this month. On days where I wake up a little bit late or I'm rushing out the door, I love using these two products because this is just so fast to swipe in the middle of the face, and you don't really need a primer with this anyway. So it's like a win-win situation. This is amazing because it is a matte formula. I did a whole review on it, and I think that's actually becoming one of my most watched videos on my channel so far. So thank you so much for that. That was like, I mean, it has like maybe like 500 views, a little under 500 views, but truly when I saw that, I was like, oh. If you haven't seen it, I'll link it down below. I basically did a full day wear test on this product. And I really, really like it. This is a CC cream, so it claims that it's going to moisturize and prime your skin and give you full coverage, and it does. I only used like 1.5 pumps and it gave me full coverage on my face. I truly love it, and it feels pretty lightweight on the face. I know a lot of people think that the IT CC creams feel heavy, but for me personally, I think it feels really lightweight. And it's got a physical sunscreen, which is really nice, and I love how the coverage is like there. You know, if you don't want to go in with a primer, foundation, the whole shebang, this is a great one-stop shop, especially if you have oily skin. I don't think it keeps your foundation matte all day, but it does keep it matte for a long time, for several hours on end. And this is the shade Medium Neutral. It doesn't have flashback, and it's been my favorite kind of like complexion discovery in the past few months for sure. Okay, I want to talk about the lip I'm wearing really quickly. This is the ColourPop Ultra Satin Lip in the shade Strip. I'm going to swatch it on the back of my hand for you right now. This is what I am wearing on my lips right now underneath the ColourPop Atta Girl Gloss, which is this like gloss topper I also tried on for the ColourPop All-Star Wear Test. This is what it looks like. I have found my perfect brownie nude, and I've quickly come to realize that swatches on one's hand always look different than how it looks on their lips. This always looks darker. Like the contrast is always darker than how it looks on my lips. Can you see? Can you tell? but this was truly love at first sight. It is the perfect nude for me, not too rose, not too pink, not too brown. I just think it's so flattering, and if you have a skin tone like mine, which I am a medium skin tone, typically I have warm, neutral undertones, I think you would really like it because this just pairs with so many different looks. I've got like kind of like a fun fall, lots of different shadows going on right now, but it also looks good for no makeup days too. So ColourPop strip, new favorite nude, new favorite nude. My last two products are brushes. I want to talk about this brush first. This is the e.l.f. small tapered brush. It looks like this, and at first I thought it would be a great highlighting brush because of the shape, but I have quickly found that it is perfect to set underneath the eyes. I think it's a little bit too fluffy and dense for highlight, but for underneath the eyes, I think it's absolutely perfect. And I will use this in conjunction, as you've seen, with my Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder. Take a little bit on my brush right here, and then I'll just go underneath the eyes, and it fits so perfectly. And it covers as much of your under eye as you need it to. Perfect for highlighting or brightening or setting underneath your eyes. And I think it's amazing. And I think it was a $3 brush. And e.l.f. brushes are so amazing. I have so many of them. I just ordered another one, and I think they're really, really great for the price. All right, and then my last favorite is this lip brush. This is the BH Cosmetics 132 lip brush. It's just a tiny brush like this. And at first when I got this brush, I was like, what am I gonna use this for? But I found that it is amazing for defining your lip line. Like if you accidentally get a little bit messy with your liquid lipstick or your lip liner, which I do 9 times out of 10, I will just take this lip brush and kind of carve out my lip shape, and it is the perfect size for it. You guys saw me do it in my Retro Glam tutorial. I will link that down below. I also did it in an upcoming tutorial where I did this look, which you'll see on Wednesday. And yeah, I think it's amazing and totally an essential that I think can be overlooked, but for me personally, it's great. It's honestly great. Okay everyone, and that is it for this video. These were products I was really, really loving in the month of August, and I will probably continue to love in the month of September. I have a lot of new goodies on the way that hopefully I will deem as gems in the month of September. And yeah, I have lots of tutorials and other fun videos coming your way, so stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave me your favorites in the comments below. I would love to know what you are loving in the month of August. So yeah, have an amazing day wherever you are, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Mwah! Bye everyone.